Hey guys, welcome to Diecast Reviews. Today I'll be doing a review on the Professor Z and Tyler Gremlin 2-pack, which was kind of part of this Mater's Secret Mission theme Mattel had going on in 2011 for the release of the Cars 2 movies. They had, I think, 4 or 5 packs in this Mater's Secret Mission theme. It's kind of a lead up to the movie. You can see, like, you've got Mater with Spyglass here. He never actually appeared in the movie like that. So that's how you know this was released before the movie. But yeah, they had this one. They had this one. They had, I believe, I have one right here, actually, that's actually being, I'm going to do a review on soon as well. The Fred Fishbowski and Holly Shiftwell 2-pack. That was also in the Mater's Secret Mission theme. The Finn McMissile with Weapon and Grem were also part of that, and obviously this one. So I think there was one with Rod Torque Redline, and maybe Leland Turbo. So it's 5 or 6 that were part of this Mater's Secret Mission thing. And it was only at Walmart as well. So that's why most of these actually, I think this is the only one that's not really that rare. But most of these are pretty rare. Like I said, I think this one's the only one that's not that rare, and that's because the 2 cars here aren't really that interesting. Everything else had, like, an exclusive car, because you've got Tyler Gremlin here, Finn McMissile with Weapon here. Also, this one may have not been that hard to find. But Tyler Gremlin, Fred Fishbowski, those 2 are definitely pretty rare because they have the 2 new characters, whereas these 2 just have different variations. But yeah, only at Walmart for this Mater's Secret Mission thing, so they are kind of rare. I also think this Professor Z is exclusive to the set. This expression, Professor Z, obviously Tyler Gremlin is exclusive to this 2-pack. He hasn't been released since, and I doubt he will ever be released later on, in the future. So it's the only way you're going to get a Tyler Gremlin. So yeah, kind of interesting thing that Mattel did for the lead up to the movie, and they just did 2 packs and then stopped. So I don't know. Maybe this was like their way of testing this series thing. That doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, I don't know. They did this and then made a bunch of 2 packs out of it with, Spy Cars and Lemons. So yeah, you can see 2010 Mattel, so this was a 2011 release. And then you have some codes there. 801, 802, 803, made with Spy Glasses and Acer. Professor Z and Tyler Gremlin and Finn McMissile with Weapon and Grem. Really nothing much else on the back here. So yeah, let's get this 2-pack here out of the package. Like I said, I'll also be doing a review on the Fred Fishbowski and Holly Shiftwell 2-pack. Not far down the road as Professor Z decides to come flying out of there. But here are the 2 out of the package. Yeah, definitely look very, very nice. It's been a while since I opened a Cars 2 package. I do think, as well as one that's, from 2011. So let's take a look at Professor Z here. Professor Z is kind of rare-ish. I think his only release as a single was in 2011, 2012. I think that was the only time he was released as a single. And in 2-packs, actually. I think he was released in a multi-pack in 2013, or late 2012. And then I don't think he's been released since. So Professor Z's ended up kind of rare. I'm not sure why they made Professor Z so rare. Very strange, in my opinion. They made, one of the big villains in the movies so rare. I mean, they made Grem, who's not as big of a villain as Professor Z. Really not rare at all. So I'm not sure why they made Professor Z that rare. Which is kind of unfortunate because he's a cool car. He's small, he's unique. So yeah, let's take a look at him. I definitely like the colors on Professor Z. The light turquoise and the dark green, dark turquoise are definitely very nice, and they go well together. On most diecast, I think he's got more like a mad face, as this one he's kind of got like a sad face. And there you can see he's got like the one glass for one eye. There you can see he's kind of got gray eyes with the Z. I had kind of a sad professor there. Z150, I think that's the model that he is. There's the side. I mean, I think they made Professor Z pretty spot on here with like how he looked in the movie. Bad Guy 58 is what that's supposed to represent. 1958, I think, is when like this car model was made. So I'm assuming that would also mean his birthday. I don't know. But bad GA is, I think, supposed to stand for Bad Guy. Kind of like a truck handle there. And there's his roof rack, which is kind of broken and was attracted to the magnet from the ship in the London and chase scene. Actually, he lost this and he lost the glasses as well. You can see some dirt right there on the side. And there's the base. So definitely Professor Z, I do like Professor Z, the model of Professor Z a lot. He's very small. I think he's accurate in size though. If you put like Grem next to him, maybe he was a little bigger. You know, maybe he was a little bigger in the movie, but I don't know, that's pretty decent size in my opinion for Professor Z. Definitely a very small card, but a very unique card. You know, I do wish he was released a little more. Because like I said, I don't think he's been released since 2011, 2012. And that is unfortunate. So yeah, that is Professor Z. And now let's move on to, you know, the main attraction of the set. Let's face it, Tyler Gremlin here, who is a red gremlin. Obviously, as his last name states. And he appeared in Tokyo. Mostly, I'll put up some pictures later on, but he appeared in the, like, Finn chase scene in Tokyo. He was one of the gremlins by the shop where Finn knocked down the flowers. He was by the flower shop. He was one of the gremlins there. Or he was the gremlin there, not one of the. He was the gremlin there that Finn kind of, you know, put the blame on for knocking down the flowers. Or made it look as if Tyler knocked down the flowers. And then he was also in the scene where Rod Torque Redline was killed. He was the one who actually handed the, you know, hooked Rod up to the All-in-All. I'll put some pictures later on, obviously, but there's kind of a brief description of where he appeared. So Tyler Gremlin, I really do like his expression. Most of the other gremlins I have here, they just kind of, like, you know, got honestly kind of lame expressions. Definitely, he's very mad, determined. Yeah, definitely a nice expression here on Tyler Gremlin. There you can see Gremlin right there, engraved right there. I don't think the other ones do actually have it. Never noticed that, but there you can see a Gremlin right there. And that's the Gremlin logo, or AMC, whatever logo. Some headlights there. Yeah, I definitely do like the expression. There's his front bumper. On the side, you've got kind of like the hockey stick kind of look that the Gremlins all have. It definitely does look like a hockey stick. There's his wheels, which are, you know, like a brownish color. Most of the Gremlins have brownish wheels. Kind of rusty wheels, and that'll make sense. If he's a lemon, he not have the highest quality of parts, so his wheels being rusty would make sense. He's got some dirt on the side, which is pretty cool. There's the Gremlin text again. On the back, you've got AMC. Wrecked is his license plate. I think that's another license plate for some other lemons, but I'm not positive. And I'm not sure what that says. I think it probably says Gremlin. But I'm not positive, and I don't know what the text about wrecked says. AMC, there you can see the Gremlin logo kind of there, and that would be probably where you would open his trunk up. Kind of got some dents in him, which, you know, I guess it makes sense, but I don't think they're supposed to be there. Interesting. Here's the other side of Tyler. Got more, you can see dirt and whatnot on him. And here's his roof rack. So yeah, pretty cool. Here's the base, if you're interested. Oh, it would help if I showed the right side up. You can see the trademark Gremlin right there. But yeah, I like the red color on Tyler, no doubt about it. I like the expression. And yeah, let's compare him to some other Gremlins. I think I've brought out all the Gremlins that Mattel has released, which would make this the 6th Gremlin released and only the 4th without, like, things on him. Here's obviously the main Gremlin, Grem. Orange and red Gremlin here. I do wish Mattel released some black Gremlins, like they released Alexander Hugo. Only the only black lemon, like the only lemon, like the henchman, whatever, you know, the only lemon that they released in black was a Tolga Trunkov, because Alexander Hugo was the party hat. So the only, like, true henchman they released was Tolga Trunkov. So if you wanted to build, like, a bunch of get a bunch of those lemons and build, like, a squadron like you saw in the movie, you could only do that for the Trunkovs unless you were good at customizing and taking out the hab, but then there's a hole in there in the Hugo one, so, you know, the Trunkov one was the only one where they really released a true henchman, true lemon, true black lemon. So I kind of wish they would have done it for all 4, but they only did it for Trunkovs and kind of did it for the Hugos. But yeah, there is Grem compared to Tyler Gremlin. And Grem's expression, I've never really liked his expression on these diecasts. So here are two of the like Gremlins with the stuff. Like what do you call these? Flamethrower things, I guess. I don't know what made refer to them as, but you've got Toga Gremlin here and Stefan Gremsky here. I'm not sure why they named him Gremsky, but whatever. There you have these two, which were both released in 2016, and they're pretty cool. I do like them. They'd be pretty cool lemons just by themselves, honestly. If you took the all the stuff off of them, they'd be pretty cool just as normal gremlins, I guess. Definitely look like, they'd appear on the, definitely fit in the oil rig scene. Definitely look like they'd appear there. They do have white rims, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, there is them. Here is Don Crumlin, which Mattel released. I think he appeared on the oil rig scene as well, and they mistook him for J. Kirby Gremlin, so they released him in like 2012. But yeah, he's kind of random, honestly, but yeah, they definitely mistook him for J. Kirby Gremlin. Here he's a purple lemon. I would say he looks pretty nice as well, but his expression's kind of meh. It's just, yeah. And here is J. Kirby Gremlin, the leader, the head of the Gremlin family. And his expression's okay, but I definitely prefer Tyler's to all of these. So yeah, I think these were all the Gremlins that Mattel has released, which would make it 6, which I think is the most. I think the Pacers don't have that much. I think Pacers have Acer. I think they have 3, maybe 3, maybe. No, I think they have 4 actually. 4 Pacers, like 2 Hugos and 2 Trunk Cuffs. So yeah, Gremlins are definitely the most. And I wouldn't mind seeing Mattel come back with more lemons, honestly. Here's some pictures of where Tyler appeared in the movie. I wouldn't mind seeing Mattel come back with lemons. I know that may be an unpopular opinion, but, I wouldn't mind seeing them release a few more characters. Actually, no, the Pacers had 5. So, yeah, 5, I think 5 is what the Pacers had. I may be wrong on some of my counts. But, yeah, I think I'm right. There's the review on the Tyler Gremlin Professor Z 2-pack. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like and subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.